And welcome back to Gurong Pinoy, mga kaguro. Of course, we would like to welcome the members of Team Piaget. Again, if you are a member of Team Piaget, you can answer our quizzes, you can watch our full-length video, you can download my PowerPoint presentation. Then, of course, you've answered our pre-board. Then, of course, now is our final coaching. This is day one of professional education. Also, professional education po tayo ngayon. Day one of final coaching for our Prof. Ed. This is a pre-recorded video. And as you might have known, I'm going to give birth anytime soon. So this is, again, a pre-recorded video, but of course, with the wonders of technology, we can still interact as if we are going live. Okay, so as if we are live. Now, again, this is Prof. Ed, but of course, please do like, love, and share our video so that we can all start in a few minutes. No, napaka-importante po that you are sharing our video so that we can reach out to more people. Mas marami tayong maging mga kaguro, mas marami tayong matulungang maipasa ang kanilang licensure exam for teachers. Before we start with tonight's discussion, of course, let's all have our opening prayer. We thank you for this new day, Lord. Help us to embrace all that it may hold for us, to hear the bird song and have the melodies in our hearts, to see the sunrise and create beauty with our hands, to touch the leaves that grow afresh, and allow your love to touch our hearts, to smell the fragrance of the flowers and breathe in the wonder of your creation, to dwell on the beauty of our world and study and fathom your miracles, to enjoy the conversations we have and the lessons we go to. May we drink in all the goodness you have for us. Amen. Now, once again, as I have mentioned, this is day one of final coaching for professional education. All the items that we are going to discuss tonight are all coming from the previous left exams. No, sa ating licensure exam for teachers can be from March 2022 or from January 2022, or it might be from last year. But of course, these are all part of our final coaching for Prof. Ed Part 1 for June 2022 na licensure exam for teachers. So once again, I'm inviting all of you to please do like and love and of course share our video. And you can also support us by sending us stars on Facebook Live or maybe our super chat super stickers on YouTube. Now, so again, this is Prof. Ed. Please do like, love, and share our video. We will start in a few minutes. Okay, please do participate. Put your answers in our comment box. Okay, so that we can check whether your answers are correct or not, and so that you can also gauge yourselves kung gaano ba kayo kahanda na to take your licensure exam for teachers. Okay, again, please do like, love, share our video, and of course, support us by sending us stars or super chat, super stickers. We start with question number one. Okay, number one. Who is retained in the same grade level for grades 1 to 10 under the revised basic education curriculum, and the students who did not meet expectations? Blank. Letter A, in 3 or more learning areas. Letter B, in 2 learning areas. Letter C, in 1 learning area. Or letter D, as shown in the general average. Okay, what's your choice for question number one? Okay, which one do you think is the correct choice? Okay, question number one. What is our choice? Please put your answers in our comment box. All right, now going back to question number one here, the question is, who is retained in the same grade level for grades 1 to 10 under the revised basic education curriculum? And the students who did not meet expectations blank. Now, you might have had some thoughts on this because of the terms revised basic education curriculum. Maaring naisip nyo baka Arabic to, no? Baka this was before the K to 12. But of course, when you say revised basic education curriculum right now, as we speak, the most recent version of our basic education curriculum is, of course, still the K to 12. No? So, in the K to 12, who is retained in the same grade level for grades 1 to 10? Is it letter A in three or more learning areas, in two learning areas? Those who failed in two learning areas, in one learning area, or letter D as shown in the general average. And we all know, wala namang until grade 10 sa old curriculum natin. No? So first year, second year, third year, fourth year lamang yung ating pinag-uusapan. But now, in the K to 12, we say grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. And of course, you have the senior high school, grades 11 and 12. Now, for this question, of course, the correct choice would be letter A. No? So in three or more learning areas. Let's take a look at our slide. Okay, so this is promotion and retention from grades 4 to 10. If your final grade of at least, you have a final grade of at least 75% in all learning areas, and of course, you are considered to be passing, no? So you are promoted to the next grade level. If you did not meet expectations in not more than two learning areas, so dalawa or isa, you must pass remedial classes for learning areas with failing mark to be promoted to the next grade level. Kung hindi ka makapasa sa inyong remedial classes, then you are retained in the same grade level. So that means, again, kung meron kang failure na isa or dalawa, not more than two learning areas. If you did not meet expectations in three or more learning areas, then you are retained in the same grade level. Kaya letter A po yung ating choice. If you pass all learning areas in elementary, then you get your elementary certificate and you are promoted to junior high school. If you pass all learning areas in junior high school, then you get your junior high school certificate. Then, of course, you can be promoted to senior high school. Okay, so this is in accordance with DepEd and Order number 8, series of 2015. Okay, so again, your choice there would be letter A. If you did not meet expectations in three or more learning areas, then you are going to be retained in the same grade level. Wala nang pag-asa. No? So kung isa or dalawa lamang yung failures mo, pwede ka pang kumuha ng remedial. Pag naipasa mo yun, ay promoted ka to the next grade level. Pero pag three or more learning areas, wala nang pag-asa. No? So hindi ka mapopromote, you are going to be retained in the same grade level. Okay, so number one is A. Number two, which is the first consideration in selecting specific type of test to be used when constructing a test? Okay, letter A, characteristics of the group. Letter B, desired learning outcomes. Letter C, nature of the subject matter. Or letter D, purpose of the test. Now, the question is the first consideration. Ano yung unang-una mong iisipin kapag magko-construct ka ng test? Okay, so anong klase ng test ang iyong i-construct? Would it be matching? Would it be multiple choice, essay? Okay, so ano yung first consideration mo? All right, please put your answers in our comment box. Okay, what do you think is the correct choice for this question? Okay, now going back to question number two, the first consideration in selecting specific type of test to be used when constructing a test. Okay, so unang-unang i-consider mo when you are making your test, of course, you have to go back with the end in mind. No? So you have to go back sa kung ano yung inyong desired learning outcomes or your objective. Because of course, your test should be cohesive or should be coherent with your desired learning outcomes. So dapat, kung ano yung mga items mo sa test na yun yung mga items din, yun din yung mga concepts na naituro mo sa inyong lesson dahil pati sila ng inyong desired learning outcomes or your objectives. So number two po, yung first consideration would be letter B, desired learning outcomes or your objective. Okay, not just the characteristics of the group, nature of the subject matter, or purpose of the test, pero objective talaga yung pinaka-importante. Okay, so number two, letter B is tumpa. Pagligwak, okay lang po yan. No? Move on ng kaagad. Number three, what should Dr. Mina do to ensure the suitability of her assessment tool? Letter A, provide more items with similar content. Letter B, pay attention to scoring procedures. Letter C, match test items to instructional objectives. Or letter D, make the test instructions clear. Okay, so Dr. Mina is going to give an assessment tool. It can be a test, it can be a performance task, it can be a project. How will she check the suitability of her assessment tool? Okay, so yan po yung meaning ng ating question. Okay, should she provide more items with similar content? Should she pay attention to how she scores the test? Should she match the test items with her instructional objectives? Or letter D, should she make the test instructions clear? Dapat klaro yung test instructions niya. Okay, which one do you think is tumpak for number three? I'm pretty sure alam nyo na to. Okay, please put your answer in our comment box. I can see your answers. Okay. Now, this question is very similar to the previous question that we have. No? Sabi kanina sa previous question natin, question number two, your first consideration when you are making the test are your desired learning outcomes, your objective. Okay, so dito sinabi, how will you know whether your assessment tool, your test, your performance task, your project is suitable? Okay, for the students, of course, for the content of your subject. And so, of course, a tumpak na choice here would be letter C. You should match the test items to instructional objectives. Whatever your objectives are, they should be matched with the test items that you have. If you will be using a test, if it's a performance task, then again, dapat align yung pinapagawa mo sa inyong estudyante, kung project man yan, no? Dapat align yung pinaka-goal ng proyekto na yan sa inyong instructional objectives. It's very important that your assessment tool and your objectives are coherent. No? They are aligned with each other. They are on the same page. So parehas yung kanilang mini-measure, parehas yung content ng inyong test at ng inyong objective. Okay, so letter C, very similar to number 2. No? So letter C is match test items pa rin sa inyong objectives. All right, number 4. Miss Alana would like to cover a wide variety of objectives in the quarterly examination in her history class. Which of the following types of tests is the most appropriate? If you want to cover many concepts, okay, so different objectives, different concepts, what type of test are you going to give? Is it letter A, true, false, letter B, multiple choice, letter C, matching type, or letter D, essay? Okay, which one is your choice for number 4? Again, please do like and love this video, share this video. Hindi po mahirap gawin yan. Those who like, love, and share this video ang magiging blessed, no? Mapapasa makakapasa sa LET. Then of course, you can also show your support by sending us your stars on Facebook. Meron pong send stars dyan sa Facebook, on our Facebook page. And also sa YouTube naman, meron po tayong super chat, super stickers dyan. Pwede po kayong mag-support sa Gurong Pinoy by sending stars, super chat, or super sticker. Then again, if you do want to join Team Peshay para po ma-watch nyo yung full-length video, ma-download yung aking PowerPoint presentation, just send us a message through our Facebook page. Okay, what's your answer? Number 4. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay. Now going back to number 4, if you'd want to cover a wide variety of objects in your exam, the most appropriate type of test that you should use should be letter B, no? So multiple choice, just like your LET. Bakit multiple choice yung ginagamit sa LET? Mahalawak yung coverage ng LET, no? So iba-iba yung competencies. You cannot have your matching type, of course. Napaka-obvious when you say matching type. Whenever you make your matching type of test, your STEM and your choices, dapat kasi homogeneous sila, hindi samut-sari. So, X na talaga yung matching type, no? Kasi if you'd want to have a wide variety of objectives, you cannot put them all together in one matching type test. Ganon din sa essay, di ba, isang konsepto yung pag-uusapan sa isang question sa essay. So, you cannot have a wide variety of objectives there. True, false, magiging masyadong tedious naman sa student kung lahat true, false, no? Marami kang iba't ibang objective, malawak yung content mo, at lahat yung true, false type of test. And you all know true, false is very susceptible to guessing. Okay, so the correct choice here will be multiple choice, just like your LET, no? So from your experience or sa magiging experience ninyo, if this is your first time to take the LET, multiple choice would give you the option of giving a wide variety of objectives, of checking a wide variety of objectives in the test, and that's your multiple choice test. Okay, number 5. A test was given to the students by Mr. Lapid to determine what the students already know and not know about the subject before he taught. Which did he give? Is it letter A, peer, letter B, self, letter C, pretest, or letter D, post-test? Okay, is it peer assessment, self-assessment, pretest, or post-test? Okay, very easy. Ang ating question number 5, napakadali. Alin kaya ang tumpak? Okay, A, B, C, or D. Again, like, share our video, support us by sending stars or super chat, super stickers. Okay, question number 5. So, si Mr. Lapid dito, he wanted to know kung ano na yung alam ng estudyante niya prior to teaching. Okay, so bago pa siya magturo, no, before he taught. So, which type of test was given to the students? Peer assessment. When you say peer, again, this is a person of the same status, a person of the same age. So, usually, pag peers, if you are thinking of a student, yung peers niya ang yung mga kaklase niya, no? So, mga kaibigan mo, those are your peers. Is it self-assessment? Are you trying to assess yourself? Okay, are you checking what you already know, no, by yourself? Pre-test, it's given prior to teaching, or post-test, given after teaching. And so, of course, the correct choice here would be letter C. It's a pre-test. Okay, so he gave this prior to him teaching the subject, and so you know that this is your pre-test. Okay, so pre-test, this is AKA, also known as your diagnostic test, given prior to instruction, and of course, its purpose is to measure the strengths and weaknesses of the students. Ano na yung alam nila, or ano pa yung hindi nila alam, no? So that's your pre-test. Hindi po post-test. Your post-test are your summative tests, and these are given after instruction. So magkabaliktad sila ng pre-test. So letter C,